Hey everyone, and welcome to Commander Class episode 109. This is on Bestow. This is going to be a very weird class. I have changed a few things, but it is a class that I actually am going to thoroughly enjoy. When it comes to this, I'll be going over the keyword, what it does, giving it a kind of simpler version, showing off the only commander, and then showing off some other cards that I think are good with this ability. So if you don't know much about Bestow, please enjoy and watch this video. But before I go any further, a word from my sponsor, which is me and my small little Etsy shop, where I make t-shirts and hoodies with designs that I think people will enjoy. It comes in many colours and many sizes. If you like me and what I do with my channel, please go and buy yourself something nice, and it also helps out the channel. It would also help if you liked and subscribed and shared it to your friends that are into Magic the Gathering. So straight out, what is Bestow?
A creature with Bestow gives you the option to cast it as an aura that enchants a creature, granting that creature its power, toughness, and abilities, such as Chromanticore. If you cast a Bestow card for its Bestow cost, it's never a creature spell. Instead, it's an aura spell with enchant creature, so you have to target a creature to cast it. If the creature it targets leaves the battlefield before the Bestow card resolves, or after the Bestow card is already enchanting the creature, the Bestow card enters the battlefield as an enchantment creature, unlike a regular aura card which would become unattached and go to the graveyard.
So when it comes to Bestow, it is kind of a 2-in-1 card. It will have 2 mana costs, one at the top and one in the text box. If you play the one at the top, you just play a normal creature with abilities and power and toughness. But the Bestow is slightly different. It becomes an enchantment aura, which if you haven't seen, I do have command classes on enchantments and enchantment auras. Pretty much what this does is it kind of turns into a kind of weird version of an equipped, which again I also have a video on, where you put this underneath a creature that you bestow it on, and it gets the text box added on top. It gets stronger and possibly, depending on what the card is, gains abilities like flying and lifelink and stuff like that. So pretty much Bestow is a creature and an enchantment aura kind of blended into one, and you get to choose which one you prefer. When it comes to Bestow, there's 43 cards in total, so there's not that many, and I've seen a handful played over and over again. Pretty much what I do personally is, if there is a really cool card and there is a really cool card with Bestow, pretty much what you do is you play the Bestow version, because it's the exact same card, but if needs be, you are able to power up something like your commander. Bestow cards are really good when it comes to Voltron decks. I find that a lot, because you're powering up your commander, but if your commander dies, you're still able to play it on top. Now, personally, I do think if you are planning on doing that, Mutate is a lot better, but that's just my personal opinion. This would not be a commander class without talking about the commanders when it comes to Bestow. Now, weirdly, there is only one, which if you don't know, it is this card here.
Kestia, the Cultivator. 1 GWU. Legendary enchantment creature, Nymph. Bestow, 3 GWU. If you cast this card for its Bestow cost, it's an aura spell with enchant creature. It becomes a creature again if it's not attached to a creature. Enchanted creature gets +4/+4. Whenever an enchanted creature or enchantment creature you control attacks, draw a card. 4 of 4.
This is quite a good commander, not great or brilliant in my opinion. I have seen this card played, but I've mainly seen it played in the 99. Most people will have a Wooburg commander or a 3 or 4 color commander, and then play this in the 99 mainly just to power up their commander or their biggest threat in the deck. Plus the ability to draw a card is quite good, plus you're able to still play it on its own. I've seen this also in Legendary Matters decks, but again, not that much. This card is a quite good commander, but there's better variations. So that's why usually when it comes to this, I would have usually ended the video, but I was like, there's way more other Bestow cards that people could still enjoy. So if you've never seen Bestow or any of the Bestow cards, here in my opinion are some of the best.
Chromanticore. Boon Satyr. Detective's Phoenix. Herald of Torment. Hypnotic Siren. Eidolon of Countless Battles. Night Howler. Springheart Nantuko.
In the time the set was released, I did find Bestow to be very good. I did see a lot of people absolutely love it. However, with how Magic's growing and kind of the power levels are getting higher and higher and higher, and decks are doing the same abilities plus more every single year or two, I do find that Bestow is kind of slowly ducking down. Now it would be cool if they still made Bestow cards. There hasn't been one in a while, I think, or ever so often they do release a Bestow set. But to be honest, I think stuff like Mutate and there's better equipment cards and a better enchantment auras you can play, that eventually in probably 5 to 10 years, unless they redo the whole set, that Bestow is going to be one of them forgotten keywords. So if you think I've forgotten anything or would have any more questions when it comes to Bestow or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. While you're there, remember to like and subscribe and do all that other YouTubey stuff where you ask you to do. And as always, if you liked this commander class, I have last week's commander class here, a playlist with all the commander classes I do here, and a subscribe button here, and I can't wait to continue on with this commander class thing, and I would appreciate your help with liking and subscribing and all of that, and I will see you all in the next video.